Right behind me, I've got the all-new 2027 Kia EV5 GT Line Limited. If you guys are new here, my name is Jason and I do reviews just like this here in Canada. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over the different models that you can get with the EV5s, the battery and towing specs, the safety features you do get with the GT Line Limited package, the exterior, the interior, the infotainment system, and of course the pricing. Also, thank you to Orangeville Kia for allowing me to review this Kia EV5. All right, let's start things off in the front of this nice looking EV5. I think Kia has done a good job with this one as well. Just their whole new lineup. They've been on a roll, I think, with all the nice new designs that they've been bringing out. So on the bumper area here, you have a mixture of the body color, you've got some of the gray trimming, and then the gloss black. So even along the very bottom here, you have the gray trimming, and then this center piece here is in gloss black with a front sensor here. Plus you do kind of have like the openings, and also are the front safety sensors, and then more of the gray trimming obviously. And if you look right above the license plate area, you do have a front facing camera. And this gloss black trimming, as you can see here, it kind of swoops over to the side, which is neat. And then really what normally would be your grille area, you have a nice smooth finish here. And then are just these lights. Look at how cool these lights look. But these lights, man, these are so nice. I just love the LED light bars that they've added. And of course you have your usual lights there. And up here you do have the chrome Kia badge. And taking a step back, this definitely looks futuristic, I think. All right, since this is a full EV, let's check out the frunk space in this. Let's see if it even has one. Opening this up, yes, you do have frunk space, so you can fit kind of small items in here just like this, but at least you have something, and everything else is covered, which I love. So you have this nice clean look with obviously some space. As for what powers the Kia EV5, since this is a front wheel drive, you do have a 81.4 kilowatt hour battery pack, which produces 214 horsepower and 218 pound-foot of torque. Range wise, you're looking at about 457 kilometers on a full charge, and towing with the front wheel drive, you're looking at about 1,800 pounds when equipped properly. The EV5 also offers the V2L, which is the vehicle to load, which can supply up to 1,900 watts. All right, coming to the side of the EV5 here, you can see the nice design continues with the body line. Now up top here, you do have one of my favorite things, which is gonna be your dual pane panoramic sunroof. And then also up here, you do have the roof rails. And then around your windows, it's all gloss black here, and even at the bottom. As for the door handles, these do come body color. Now, once the vehicle is unlocked, they do sit out like that, but once it's locked, they sit nice and flush against the body. Now over on the side here, you do have the gloss black mirror cap, and even down here is gloss black. So you got the turn signal built in, side mirror camera for the full 360, and along the bottom of the vehicle you got a mixture of the gloss black and then the gray trimming as well. And even around your wheels here, you do have the gloss black plus a reflector, and then are these cool looking gloss black and aluminum wheels. And these are your 19-inch wheels, so if I do take a step back, you can see I think it fits the EV5 perfectly. Now coming around to the rear, the nice looks again continue back here as well. Now over on the bumper area, this is pretty unique because down here you have the gloss black. In the center here is your reverse light. You've got your rear reflectors, rear safety sensors, and then you have this section where the license plate area is with some cool little lines and everything. And then you just get into the tailgate area. So you have the chrome EV5 Kia badge and then the GT line badge as well. And in the center, in between your LED rear taillights, you have a rear backup camera, and then are your cool looking rear LED taillights. Just like the front, the rear looks just as good. Now up top here, you do kind of have like this built-in spoiler with a brake light, and if you look closely, your wiper is hidden away, so you get a nice clean look on the glass. Now let's go ahead and open up the tailgate here. So the button is down here. This is a power opening lift gate obviously. Now once this is open, you can see how much room you have in this thing. So it goes pretty deep inside, and I think you could fit quite a few things back here. Other things back here that you'll find is some storage, which is going to be on both the sides. You do have like these unique looking hooks on all of the corners, and then over here you do have a plug, which you can definitely utilize, and then the other side you do have a speaker. Now let's go ahead and lift up the carpet area here. So you have a ton more room down here. So in the front, on top of here, underneath here, lifting it up even more, you can squish a few things I think back inside there. So there's a ton of room in this thing, which is nice. Also, you do have the chrome protectors right here. All right, let's check out the interior on the new EV5. So it's an all black but also white interior, which is nice. So down here you do have some space, your water bottle area, a speaker right here, and this does have the Harman Kardon sound system. You've got some chrome trimming here. There's also the heated seat button here, and then you have this cool blue shiny trimming, also the white soft touch material, and even the soft touch up here. And even the door handle area is like in this black chrome, which looks nice. And if you look right here, this little strip, you do have ambient lighting in this. Now let's check out the interior. The seats are pretty cool because you do have an all black interior, but obviously you have the white surrounding that. So right here, you got the contrast stitching, even more white here with these cool black lines. You got the perforated back bottom sections. The rear seats, like I mentioned, do come heated, and you can also recline these. Plus, if I go ahead and pull down the middle section, you do have your cup holders. Now, this is something very small, so I don't know if this is gonna be applicable to you, but if you are curious, there is space underneath the seat behind this little flap. I'm not sure if the camera is gonna be able to pick it up, but I am doing my best. You can squish some things down here. Yes, you do have space. Also, you have the chrome door sill piece as well. Now I'm going to jump back here and show you the legroom and the headroom in this. All right, entering inside, legroom wise, I have a good amount of legroom. I'm sure the driver's seat can be adjusted even more, but still, I have a good amount of legroom. Now in terms of the headroom, as you can see, it is quite generous. I'm wearing a hat. For reference, I'm 5'11", and I can sit perfectly back here. Now behind the driver and the passenger seat, you do have soft touch up here, but here, all of this is plastic. You do have a storage spot here and on the other side. Plus on the front seats, on the sides, you do have USB ports. And then over on the rear console area, you have more of the nice shiny trimming, the venting, the rear climate controls. And then you have some space down here. Not only that, this whole thing can be pulled out. So you have space on this, and then you can also slide this back, revealing kind of like a hidden compartment area which you can tuck away. Also, the headrests are pretty uniquely designed, as you can see, and you kind of have like a little handle here to help you get in and out. All right, now let's check out the front on the EV5 and see if it is different compared to the rear. The only thing I can notice is you do have a much bigger area at the front here, and then everything else is identical, other than of course your usual window controls, side mirror controls, and then you have your heated steering wheel, vented seats, heated seats in a pretty unique spot, and then the driver memory seat controls. Now as for the front seats, these are identical to the rear. So you got the back perforated, bottom perforated, the white outlining everywhere, but your headrest is pretty uniquely designed, if you can see on the other side. And on here, you also have the GT line embroidered to the back. Now the front seats do come heated and ventilated, which is nice. And over on the side here, you do have the power seat adjustments. You've got a bigger door sill piece down here. And then as for the footrest and the pedals, you do have like the metal here, so kind of like a premium look. Here is the hood latch release. Up here, you've got a few buttons. So you got your cluster dimmer, your charge port opener, tailgate opener, electronic parking brake, traction control, and then this very uniquely designed vent area. So you have the top vent, and then you have like this mini vent as well. And even around this, the trimming, everything looks nice. As for the steering wheel, this does come manual adjustable. All right, entering inside, I want to show you something cool on the cluster when I go ahead and turn off the vehicle here. So you have the nice sound, and also the nice animations that play. Now entering inside, your dashboard is pretty unique because you do have the soft touch here, the plastic here. You've also got a little speaker here in the center and on the other side. Plus this has another one of my favorite things, which is the heads up display. And then you get into your fully digital cluster area, and this is tied to this massive screen that goes into the touchscreen, and you have a dedicated heating and cooling temperature area. Now for the cluster area, this is a 12.3 inch cluster area, and on here you can view a ton of vehicle information, and to control all of that, it is done through here. So if I just press the little pages, as you can see, it goes through a few things, and some of the things like this one, and I use a scroll wheel, will have more things within it. And also a cool thing that you have with this model is if you turn on your indicator, you also have a blind view camera on both of the sides, which is very, very helpful, I think. As for the steering wheel, you do have a two-tone steering wheel with the contrast stitching. This does come heated. You have more of the shiny, nice trimming, and then of course the Kia logo here. Now over on the left side, you have your cluster controls, lane keep, follow distance, cruise control, and then your media controls. Now over on the other side, you do have your different modes. So once you press this, you can actually select what you want that button to open up. There's also the Bluetooth, phone, favorites, the seek, and volume. Also behind, you do have your paddle shifters, aka regenerative braking. And then further back here, you do have your exterior lighting controls, high beams, and indicators. And then the other side, you do have your front and rear wiper controls. Also, if you're wondering, how do I put this thing into drive? Well, you do have a shifter back here, which you can twist and put it into drive, reverse, and then you press this to park. Now to turn this on, it took me a minute because I couldn't find the button somewhere here. I thought it was here, but the on-off button is actually right here. Now over on the center armrest, you got soft touch material here, and opening this up, you have an okay amount of space in here. Plus you have all of this shiny trimming across everything. And then up here, you have some space, but this is also your wireless phone charger. And you do have your cup holders here. Plus up here, you do have a fingerprint scanner, auto hold, your camera button, parking sensors to turn them on or off, and then the hill descent control. And also, let me show you what this looks like, because it is like this floating look going on, as you can see. So here's another angle, because you do have space down here as well. So there's a ton of room in this vehicle. And also way down there, you do have your USB ports and then a 12-volt outlet. And then also here, you do have a built-in hook as well. So the weight on this is max 3 kg. And then here, you do have your controls for your heating and cooling. The hazards are right in the center. You got your volume control here, and then your media controls for the screen. And then you have your screen. So this screen is a 12.3-inch touchscreen. And on here, you can view a ton of different vehicle information. So let me just press OK here and then go to the home page. So here's what that looks like. You got the map section, FM, EV section. So if I click into this here, it tells you how much percentage you have, how many kilometers, with the climate on and with the climate off. And it also tells you your nearest charger. And then also swiping over here, you have a ton more vehicle information, all the drivetrain, electronics, climate, everything that's being utilized. Now let's head back and then swipe over to the next page. You got your phone section, phone projection, weather, valet mode, vehicle diagnostics, and then under the settings here, you have a ton more information that you can go into. So for example, if I go into the vehicle section, you have everything, which breaks down even more, including your safety features. And then heading back, you can swipe over, you have one more thing, and then let's head back again. Over to the next page, you have service maintenance, HD radio data, notifications, and then your online manual. And like I mentioned, you have your heating and cooling in the center, like a dedicated spot, which is nice. And also, let me go ahead and show you the camera buttons before I forget. So here's what pops up when you press it. So here's the front-facing camera. You got the top bird's eye view here, and then all the different angles are over here. So if I press this, I have multiple views of the front. So here's the top view looking down, and then if I click it again, here's that normal view, and then here, I have the front view from the side cameras. If I do it again, here I have like this panoramic view of the front. And it's the same thing for the rear. So here's the rear backup camera. Clicking this, you have the top down view, and then you also have the side mirrors, and then a wider view right here. And then here, I can also go around the vehicle, which is pretty cool. Now moving up to the rear view mirror, right here, you do have your garage controls. And then moving further up here, you have your sunroof controls, interior lights, roadside, and then SOS. And here's the key fob for the EV5. It's very premium looking in white. And then all of your controls are on the side, top, and then the other side. Plus on this one, you can actually move or take the car out of a parking spot if someone is parked very close to you, which is nice. All right, let's come around to the passenger side and let me show you the dashboard on this, because you do have this texture trimming, which is nice. And then just your usual glove compartment space. So in terms of the different models that you can get with the Kia EV5s, here are all of them. And in terms of the safety features you do get with the Kia EV5 GT Limited, here is a list. Now there's no window sticker for this, but if you go online and build it out on Kia's website with taxes and everything, you're looking at about $69,600 Canadian. Well, that does it for the review on this all new 2027 Kia EV5 GT Line Limited. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of this?